Good evening, friends. Today, let me take you through the very important core subject of right to health in India. Right to health is a part and parcel of right to life. Right to life is a guarantee accorded by the Constitution of India under Article 21. Time and again, in several cases, Honorable Supreme Court has upheld that Article 21 is not just a right to life, but right to life with dignity. But I wonder, right from the formation of a constitution, no governments have upheld the right to life of its subjects. Right to life in India has always been a question mark. To quickly tell you why it is a question mark, every year you must be knowing that 13 lakh people die only through cancer and related preventable diseases due to tobacco smoke alone, and double of that, that is 26 lakhs die due to water and air pollution. So, this is a question mark. No government has ever tried to address these public health issues. So, if there is any article that the governments have violated, have infringed, or I would rather say butchered, that is Article 21. We, the people, should take a serious note of it. Nowhere in the world, especially in the developed countries or even developing countries, the death toll due to preventable diseases are lakhs, near to 30 lakhs every year. That is the government statistics. This is all directly related to right to health. First of all, even today, the people don't have equal opportunity in medical health care. The corruption is so deep rooted in the society, and the governments have been a part of this corruption, the system, and therefore, right to health has always been a question mark. Everybody, except cream class of people who can afford the better medical facilities. However, everyone, including the cream class, including the politicians, rich class, all are living in polluted cities today. It's a matter of fact that India is one of the worst polluted cities. It tops in 2-3 list of World Health Organization. It's one of the 3 nations listed in the World Health Organization. It's not just Delhi. Every city, you name it, every city is polluted. So when the pollution levels are so high, the air we breathe in, the water we drink, the food we consume are all polluted. Is it not an infringement on the right to live with dignity, right to live with health? It is an attack by the all union governments indirectly. They're attacking the Article 21 of the Constitution. But when the media makes a big issue of an accident, a bus accident or a train accident, where 10 or 20 people die, it becomes a national news. It becomes a news. Weeks together, they work on that in order to gain TRP. But when 13 lakhs people die due to tobacco smoke, and 26 lakh people die every year due to pollution in water and air. Why these medias are not making an issue? So it's all, corrupt system we are living in. So until the corruption is set right, something is done to tackle and control corruption, this system, this environment will further deteriorate. There has been destruction of forests continuously. Not a single 5-year plan is properly implemented right from the independence. The primary objective of the 5 years plan was to increase the forest wealth, because the British, while going deforestation, they had cut off, they had reduced the forest wealth. So after independence, we planned that we must set right the wrongs done by the British government and set right our forest resources, our water resources, should set right our health, but nothing happened. All this is due to corrupt governments. In this health aspect, we must first respect the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He was the biggest health freak. You may not be knowing, he used to walk 15 kilometers a day, every day, for 40 years. Until he was assassinated, he walked. He had a lot of regard to the public health. He has always mentioned public health is a prime area in national development. But every government has ignored the health aspect in India. So India, though the population is 125 crores, the population has become weak. They are unable to perform productively because of health related issues. Now, after the BJP government has come into power, Narendra Modi has taken up Swachh Bharat program. Of course, that is a very good initiative and most required plan. It was an emergency. Swachh Bharat was an emergency. However, after it was launched, the government has lost control over it. Every government has become a failure. By majority, there is a development, but by majority there is a failure. That is because of the corruption. Until the corruption is curtailed, especially in administration, in political administration, so right to health will remain a dream. And further, we see cancer, TB, obesity, diabetes increasing. Every family, it is said that every person in 3 is a prospective cancer patient. If you have three persons, one person will probably die out of cancer. This is not imagination. I am not imagining things. I am telling you the fact. Therefore, we must, as a responsible citizens of this country, all of us must pressurize the government, form pressure groups, in whichever way possible, whether it is through litigation or through pressure groups. We must put pressure on the government so that the biggest issue of health, Article 21, right to life, is at least respected. There has been much hue and cry that Article 14 is violated, that is violated, this is violated, this article is violated, this government is communal, that government is communal, this government is secular. But all governments are dirty governments in respect to Article 21. Every government have in fact murdered almost. They have brought it to a coma state, I would say. If we don't recover from this state, then the future of our country is very bleak. Let's think about it, friends. Thank you.